What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to show you how to put a 2.5-inch lift front and rear on a Polaris Ranger 500. Go ahead and take a look at our hardware over here. So we got our 2 spacers for the front, our 2 for the rear, and as far as hardware goes, that's all we need. So looking at what we're going to do here, you don't need to mess with the tire. Tire doesn't have to come off. You will need a jack down here for this bolt right here, this bolt right here. We're going to use a 1/2 inch up here on the top for the top of the strut. It's going to be a 3/4. So let's go ahead and dive on in and take this strut out. Alright, guys, so you can see here we did get the strut out. One thing I can say, depending on the kit that you get, I did have to file the inside of this out so it would slip over the strut. So kind of zoom in here for you. Get that strut out right there after I took those 2 bolts out there and there. So now what we're going to do, going to put our spacer on. We're going to go ahead get this strut back on, and then what I'm going to do is raise it again, get what I need for the space, and I'm going to wedge this back up under here, get the top of the strut sticking out right there so I can get that bolt back on. And that'll be it for the front. So let's get this strut back in there and get it all tightened up. Alright, guys, so we got our strut back in, got the top nut back on the strut. Last thing to do, I'm going to go ahead and put that bolt in, which, just to show you what they look like, there is a nut on the back end. So it's 1/2 inch on both sides, so just hold it with the wrench, take one side off. There is an extra bolt that goes on one of them, and that is to hold the brake line clamp. It's going to clip on to the back side of the top one. So let's go ahead and get those bolts back in, and then we'll be done with the front. We'll move on to the back. Alright, guys, so front is all back together, and this was just the passenger side, but you're basically going to copy everything that you did on the driver's side. So now we're going to go ahead and move to the back. I did already go ahead and take off that back tire, so what we're going to do, take off this bolt right here to free up this shock right here, put in our new hardware, and show you what that looks like. Alright, guys, we are done. So you can see I had it put in just like this. New bolt's going to go on the bottom. We're going to bring the strut up. Original bolt's going to go back through the top. So all I got to do is get those tightened, put the wheel back on, and then just repeat this on the other side. And that is it, guys. So if you would, go ahead, like, comment, subscribe, share, ask questions, anything you need. And I will catch you guys on the next one.